So due to the overwhelming popularity that is, I think, my 2 least viewed videos, I'm going to make the final part to this series where I build a bad coaster in NoLimits. So the first section was like a traditional Intamin Blitz coaster. The second one was like a newer one with lots of airtime. So now the third section, I think I'm just gonna make really fast paced. So I'm just gonna do it, aren't I? This is really fun because the brakes are on an angle, so that just makes everything harder for me. So let's just get it to drop down. I already have a big problem because I don't have a clue how I'm going to fit this underneath the other bit of track. Oh, I cannot see a thing. I can't see a thing what I'm doing. I'm obsessed with 0G transitions, so I'm going to make another one. Where is it? Where's the point? I need to delete it. Oh my god. I'm once again just going to rely on the D pump button to stop this from happening. Oh, that is not nice. That's terrible. Please don't look terrible. Please don't look terrible. I can't be bothered making it less forceful myself, so if I spam this, then maybe it'll just gradually get Oh, yes, it's working. This is probably going to look really unnatural. Every single time, I hate this, how I have to go all the way through the layout if I want the track view. There's almost definitely a way to skip this, but I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. No! I just moved it all the way to the other end again. Right, so let's make this. Now I've done a transition, we'll do a turn. We'll do lots of turns. We'll just do a lot of that because it's going to be fast paced. Might even try put like a Mavericks Heartline roll that got removed because I can design better coasters than Intamin can. Oh my god, you don't even understand how long this took me. Okay, well, the shaping looks a little off at the start. And then that looks... I mean, it looks terrible. Oh, I don't like it. But anyway, let's see how it rides. Because this is the last episode, I'm going to try and get the elements built for the recording, and then go around and make them look a lot better at the end, before I show like a full POV with everything on. Alright, let's see how this section looks then. It looks disgusting. For now, I'm just going to leave it like that. And then, as I said, I'll go around and smooth it for the final POV, where you can all see how amazing my skills are. I really want to do an i305 style turn, but I don't have the room for it, so I'll do it later. I don't know why I'm really bad at just doing these kind of flat transitions. They always end up horrible with me. Well, I've done this transition, now I'm going to make it come up. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be cool. I know what I can do. I could do outward banking stuff. Right, let's have a look. I don't have a clue how I'm gonna make this work. That is not at all what I wanted to do, but it looks cool. Okay, that's looking better. Well, now I'll have a chance to do the mini i305 turn thing. Hoping this is fairly easy. But that's obviously not going to be the way it is. Oh, I just realised that this block section's probably going to be way too long and it's going to mess everything up. Well, that's nice. I'm building this thing and honestly I don't have a clue what it is. It's some sort of turn. I just know when I test all of this it's going to be absolutely horrible. I'm going to regret everything I just built. Oh, the drop down's literally terrible. That looks disgusting. Oh, I don't... Oh, that was actually so bad. Anyway, the good news is that the train behind it hasn't stalled. What does it look like off-ride? I have so much work to do after I've finished recording. This is all I can't put into it's terrible. Well, I was gonna go to the side view and make some airtime hills, but I cannot see a thing. Well, at least this airtime hill shouldn't look horrible. So now I've got to find a way to get it back to the end without losing too much speed and keeping the pace up. I'm gonna do an inversion because I think that'll help with what I'm trying to do. Why is it so big? Hopefully I can manage to build a 0G roll without it looking horrible. I mean, if I mess that up, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, that's nice and straight, isn't it? What I'm trying to do here is kind of try to create almost an airtime finale like Goliath at Wallaby Holland, although this has a 0G roll. Yeah, look, you get what I mean. That's nice and 0G. Let's see if I can actually make a roll out of it. I'm proud of myself. Look at that. I did that by hand. That's perfect. I am a god. Oh, not again. This is probably the reason why the W button on my keyboard doesn't work all the time. What on earth was that? Hang on. What the? That was not right. Okay, I've fixed that. Now how can I connect this to there quickly and in a cool way? I need to make it go along a bit further, so I'm going to do an off-axis hill because RMC are good and they do that. I don't really know if there's a technique for doing this, but what I tend to do isn't that. Surprisingly, I try to make a 0G hill and then let the turn produce the negatives. You know, I'm kind of glad with this series I haven't lied. I've been honest that I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing a lot of the time, and sometimes it turns out well, other times it really doesn't. Oh, what just happened? That looks quite good actually. I'm actually very happy with that off-axis hill. It looks good. I'm happy. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That is also exactly what I wanted to do. It's so good at predicting what I want to do, honestly. Wow, look, this is so sad. It's all coming to an end. What will I do? What will I do without being able to play No Limits when I have no video ideas? I know in this series, there's been a lot of things I've said that I'm bad at, but what I am really, genuinely very bad at is connecting it up to the end in a way that seems natural. I mean, just look at this. What is that? Right, let's see if we can make this look like it's supposed to be like that. I'm really skilled. I'm just going to place some roll points down and press no lateral Gs. You know, that's what all the pros do. Honestly, now, I think that's it for the layout. I mean, it's not it, because what I just built was, you know, disgusting, and I'm going to have to change it in many ways. It's going to take a long time. But I think, in terms of rough layout and me making it for this video and this series, that's probably it. So now, I'm just going to go over all. Right, so as you can see, I've been round the coaster and I've tried smoothing it up, I've tried to make it good. Places like here, the transitions are still very fast. It's meant to be like that. At the end of the coaster was always supposed to be really whippy, like a really intense finale sort of thing. Although this Outer Bank, that's the bit about it I hate the least, and I think also the end of it is still probably like not as well profiled as the other two sections, and that is simply because it is harder to profile tighter turns, so you can see my badness more. I've also done the supports. Yeah, look at it's a complete mess. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with supports, but there you go, I've done them. Now, we've finally finished this god-awful series, and I'm gonna show some footage, starting with POV, which I will commentate over and get the forces up for anyone who cares. Thinking about it, this is actually a very long coaster, 3 main sections, intimate multi-launch, stuff like that. So dual loading station, 5 trains, switch track, weird transfer track thing, I don't even know what it is. Bump cam POV, because they're the best. You set off, you go down whatever this transfer track thing is, round a bend, into a holding section before the launch, and then into the launch. it's supposed to be LSMs. Is that LSMs? I don't know. Anyway, you launch off 90 kilometers an hour into non-inverting loop that goes 270 degrees on the way down. Big, really strong airtime hill. Down again, Stengel dive sort of thing. Turns into a helix. Whippy transition over the top, down into another turn, which takes you into a 0G roll. And then you turn into another whippy transition. Wow. And go round another helix into the launchers where it steps up, right, left, up. This stupid, weird rolling thing into an off-axis hill, up into a huge outer bank. And then you have another Stengel dive thing, duel with the other train, hop down, huge, really strong airtime hill here, and then into a bit that I hate because it's a really tight turn, but I don't know how to do it otherwise. It's way too forceful. Make horse brake, run, brake, go down, whippy transition, weird Maverick Heartline roll thing, another turn, off axis outer bank thing, down into another turn, mini I-305 turn, really strong airtime hill, 0G roll, wow, outer bank that I hate, another turn, and slowly into the brakes. I hope you enjoyed that terrible commentary. So I hope you all liked this series. It was fun to do, it was easy to do. That's why I made it, because I could just make one of these instead of having to actually think about what I'm going to do for a video. Will I do more of this in the future? Maybe, but I'm going to take a break for it from now. Although not that many people watch this series, people who watched it did seem to really enjoy it. I have got a lot better at this game while I've made this series. At the beginning, I was god-awful. Now I'm not great, and you can definitely see my mistakes, but I've gotten better. I've enjoyed making it. It's been cool. And I wish I could go back to unironically saying this, but please subscribe, because we are legitimately losing subscribers now. I wish that was a joke. But it isn't anymore. Anyway, it's been a good series. Bye.